Hello everyone, the Klaus here, and today guys I'm going to review a Megabloks Neo Shifters set released in 2008, and it's going to be the set called Sentai Tar. So for those who do not know the Neo Shifters universe, well, it's really simple. It's two sides fighting each other, and of course they are composed of robots. So that side, there is two sides. So the good guys are called the Paladin, and the bad guys are called the Templar. And as you can see, Sentai Tar belongs to the Paladin side, so the good guys. So for the rest of the box, of course, you're gonna have the logos, the age conditions, the number of parts. And in fact, the problem I have with this front part of the box is that they already show you all the gimmicks in one picture, and I found it not really appealing to the eyes because you got to see tons of stuff happening at once, and it's not really well. I don't really think it's a good idea to show you all the gimmicks at the front of the box, because you got lasers and stuff like that, firing, so yeah, too much stuff for me for the front of the box. And as you can see, the box itself is quite originally made with some nice shape, but of course that's Megabloks, so they are known for interesting packaging. So the back of the box shows you once again all the gimmicks, but this time they put some weird names on it. So for example, for the light up eyes, it's called X-ray recoil laser. For the ball launcher, it's called MP interceptor. So yeah, stuff like that. And of course here it shows you the transformation, because the main aspect of the Neo Shifters set is that they can transform into a ball. So of course I'm going to do that in the review. But well, for now, that's all for the box. Oh yes, and on the side it shows you the Paladin logo and also his stat points. So like his shield, his power, his speed, stuff like that. Then you're gonna have the instruction booklet, which shows you a code for the website game, so you can use it if you want. Personally, I never really go on the website. I never really went, on the website. Then it shows you the description of the guy, so his story and what he's doing in the Paladin side, and then a little size comparison between the little robots, which pilots the big one, and also humans. So as you can see, it's like 24 feet tall is this one. So quite nice, I guess. And you can see here the state, plus also the name behind the little logo, which was not the case with on the box. The parts list, and then it's the instruction. So what I found fun is that at each step the guy is looking at the part which is built on him. So I found it amusing. For example, here he's looking at his waist, then he's looking at the legs. So yeah, I guess the guys at Megabloks have some fun, while Megabroks. But yes, so here it shows you the transformation and how to make it. Then a little alternative mode, some art for the Hydrax energy bars, the only playset of the Neo Shifters theme, some art for the website and the various flash games, and I think there is like 5 of them, so that's quite impressive. And then another ad, but this time for the more normal robots, so all the 3 ones from the Paladin side, and on the 3 ones from the Templar side, plus the 2 vehicles on each side, with the done skiff shifters that I have already reviewed last week. And that said, let's move on to the set with first the minifig, so the mini robots, which looks like that. Right there, so he's really fully articulated, so this means he's got 2 articulations on his arms, 1 ball joint for the shoulder, 1 rotation point for the hand, then he got 1 rotation point for the waist part right there, which means it can be turned on the side and add some more nice pose. And then you're gonna have 3 articulations per leg, 2 ball joint, 1 on the pelvis part, the other one on the foot part, and 1 rotation point on the knee. And of course the head is also on a ball joint. So really fully articulated, but that's also because he's also supposed to transform. And that said, you can see his color scheme, so it's still printed element right there, and the head which is in fact a mini version of the big robot's head. So quite fine and quite highly detailed for the scale. And so it also comes with a gun. Let me find it right there. So yeah, it also got a really nice design, as you can see, well made and really looking sci-fi. And here we go. And now he's ready to fight by himself, I guess. And that said, well, I'm going to now transform it. So it's quite simple. You're first supposed to move the head on the back like that. Then we're going to do the same for all the legs part, which will be moved right there, well, on the front. Then I'm going to move the hands in the arms, if I can say so, like that. And then I'm going to move the legs. I'm going to put them together and move them up to make a ball shape right there. And then finally I'm going to just have to move the arms inside this thing. And here we go, you have the guy transformed into a little ball, so of course it can roll pretty easily. And well, of course we're going to put this guy in the big robot next time, so last time. And now let's move on to the big one. So that said, here we go. So with first the body. So as you can see, well, most of the articulations on neo shifters are not ball joint, unlike Bionicle, but they are more like rotation point and some pins, pinholes and pins. So that's how it is going to work. So you can see the body with the nice printed head of the robot in yellow. And yes, the color scheme also is quite well. There is like 4 colors. So we're gonna have some dark blue, this type of light turquoise color right there, some orange yellow, some orange yellowish color, and then some red. So 4 colors, but they all mix pretty well, I have to admit. So here's the body frame. As you can see, we're going to use these big clips to link this part on the back, and as you can see, we're going to have this red button right there. And as you can see, there is a rubber band, a big one, which is linked on this big part and which goes through this button, and it will come in handy later on. And now I'm going to complete this part of the water part, because as you can see, it's not made. So first I have to link this little ball, which will serve as ammunition for the ball launcher. I guess it's called the MP interceptor. So as you can see, it's trans yellow and there is some little balls in there, so quite fun. And then you got this water part, which is very well designed and well detailed. It's really looking cool. And as you can see, it will be linked thanks to this 4 red pins part. The only problem with the water is that, well, it doesn't really turn, so it's a little problem, because this part is really I really found this part beautiful. But well, I'm really a big fan of everything that's roll and that's turn and stuff like that. So here we go. And now I have 2 of them. I'm going to add now some piece of armor, because yes, these are the bits of armor, so they will be all in this color, and they will all be linked thanks to some, once again, pin and pinhole technique. So I'm going to link that right there. Then this part, which is different on the back. And now I have my back covered with these 2 pieces of armor. Then I'm going to link this part. As you can see, we've got 1 point of rotation right there. It will be linked here. And then I'm going to link the head So as you can see, the head, well, it's mainly a big light shape, and well, in fact, well, a big light right there. And you are supposed to push this button on the back, and it will, of course, light up the head, and you will have some light up eyes and stuff like that. The only problem is that it doesn't really work anymore, so I don't really know. I may have to change the battery or stuff like that, but well, you are just supposed to push this button, and it will have light up. And of course, it's not really the head, because now I'm going to put the real head, the mask, I can say so, which is this part. So 3 colors and pretty well detailed. The shape of the eyes remind me of the style of the robots in the movie Transformer, by the way. And here is the point, the part which will be useful to link the mask to the head, thanks to this little hole right there. And here we go. Excuse me. So pretty nice, with a really nice looking shape, if you ask me. So I'm going to add this part right there, and then I'm going to link the arms together. So first this part, this part like that, as you can see. So once again, some printed elements, and also some red hose pipe. And for the rest, well, it's going to be this part, which one rotation point and stuff like that. Then I'm going to link this part right there. Once again, printed elements. And then the end, which is made out of 2 parts, and set to the 2 parts, it will be able to, well, you will excuse me for that, guys, some little glitch right there. So yeah, you will be able to open or close the end. Right there. And, well, I guess that's how it works. Like that. So it will be linked here. Second arm, which is the same, in fact, apart that it's not printed, I think, on this element. And then the weapon, I'm going to show that right now. So it's once again kind of a Zamor launcher from Lego, but improved and modified. So it's the same idea that you put a ball in there, which, by the way, well, is not. Yeah, excuse me. So you put a ball right there, and you just have to press this thing, and it will light. Yes, it will fire up really quickly. But this time it's a little improvement, because as you can see, it's not the same as in the downscape shifter. First of all, it's bigger, and also this time you got a magazine, if I can say so, because you can put more than one ball in there, and like that. And yeah, you can store some balls. Yeah, excuse me. So it will be linked on this part right here. So yes, excuse me, guys. I guess I'm a little tired today. So that said, let's move on with the legs now. First, the waist part right there. I'm going to speed up the things, because I think it's like 10 minutes I'm on this guy. I will be linking this part of the armor right there. Then the legs, which are once again made in 3 parts, well, 3 big blocks, kind of like the hands. So first, you're gonna have this part right there. So once again, one hose pipe. Then this element. Notice the red part, which will come in handy later on. You can also see the print once again, right there. And finally, the foot itself, which is made out of 4 parts. This one, this big one, here and there. So now I have, well, if I can see the frame of the legs, of the leg made. I just have to add this part. So this will go here, and this will go there. Here's the legs, and yes, one thing to notice is that you can put the weapon right there in the Zamor, in the MP interceptor. I'm just maybe going to put the take this part and put it back on the water, and then, well, I just have to link these things like that. Then this part, you can also notice that on this foot, the parts are totally loose, and that was like that when I bought it. So when I got it new, it was already loose. So that's really a big drawback and a little problem of quality control from Megabloks. So of course you can still order parts for free, ask them for replacement part, but still it's a little problem for me. I guess they could have improved this type of things. And well, we are nearly done in fact, because I just have to link the two parts together, and here we go. So the final touch is that I'm going to put this guy in there, and yeah, the model is complete. So I'm going to do a little turnaround. And here we go. So yeah, so articulations and gimmicks maybe first. So the articulation, well, it really depends, because most of the parts got a rotation point. So for example, the head can be moved up, up, down, on the side without any problem. The arms right there can be moved on the side. As you can see here, this part, the elbow section, can only be turned up to this point, so it's really cool. It's not like 90 degrees, but really a lot more, excuse me. So you can, I guess the arms and the hands are really pretty well articulated, but that's not really the case for the legs, which are once again 90 degrees on this point, and then you got the legs which can be moved on the sides, up or down. So yeah, plus of course the waist part which can be moved like that, and some other rotation point here and there. But as you will understand, it's quite hard to pose this guy, in fact. Oh yeah, it kind of works. And of course, you got the transformation gimmick, so we're going to transform him into a ball. So I'm just going to take the instruction booklet to be sure I'm not making any mistakes, even if it seems that Megabloks themselves did a mistake with these things, because I'm going to explain why. So first, you're supposed to put on the gun, then you're supposed to move the armor part like that. Then I'm going to move this part here, and then as you can see right there, you're supposed to put the gun between the legs like that. So well, it seems quite easy, because this means you're going to use these pins right there and link them into the pinholes on the inside of the legs. So you're going to do this type of stuff. The only problem is that this pin part is too long and touch the white part, and it's not supposed to happen, because if you look on the first step, as you can see, you can clearly see that the two white parts touch, the touch together, yeah, they touch themselves, as you can see. You're supposed to do these things, but the white part are supposed to really come in contact, and here it's not the case because of the pin. So either it's me that do not understand how it works, and I'm really dumb, but that may happen, or it's Megabloks that did the mistake. But seriously, I don't really see the point. You can't really well, there was nothing really more, there was nothing really to understand right there. So I do not really know what the problem is with this thing, seriously. So for this review, I'm just going to change things a little, and I'm just going to put the part like that. So I will have the same results, but in a different way. But seriously, I don't know if it just means that I did not understand how it works, or if it's Megabloks that failed. But well. So now I'm going to move the feet like that. So up there. Then I'm going to take the arms and make them put them this way. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Then I'm going to move down the head right there, like that, turn these things here, and then thanks to the pinholes right there and to the pins here, I'm going to move this part up, and then of course put the pins in the pinholes like that. And then here we go, you're nearly done, so now I just have to put this part like that. So of course on the instruction booklet it's near perfect, all the parts align together perfectly and stuff like that. Well, I have to admit it's quite hard to make the exact same perfect thing by yourself, except if you try to move all the little rotation points to really make them something perfect, but it will take some time, it will be hard, and I guess it will be quite useless. So now I just have to put this part, as you can see right there, in the web clip. Like that. Oh. You have to learn to stand on yourself. And here we go. The transformation is totally made, as you can see. It was without any big problems. And I think that's quite all for the transformation mode, guys. So you can also make some alternative model. Well, not really alternative, but you can do some alternative version of this part by just, in fact, moving off these two parts. So I'm just going to show you this quickly. Well, in fact, I'm just going to show you this. Yeah, so you can either put these things, in fact, like that. So, of course, you're supposed to move the pins the other way, but you can put these things like that. Or you can also open the two wings, if I can call this like that, by just pressing this button and putting them like that. So you have some kind of a plane, or I don't know, but well, here it goes. And I think that's all. So I'm going just to untransform the guy, and I will be making the sum up at the same time. So, well, first the complaints about this guy. The complaints I have. So there is 3 complaints. The first one is the kinetic control. So like I said, on my foot there is some problems, which means the articulation is totally loose, and it really prevents sometimes to help making pose and stuff like that. It's really a problem for me. So of course you can still ask for some replacement parts for free, but I guess it's a little problem, and that should not happen when you buy something new. I mean, of course, if it was like I got the set since for like 4 years and it gets used, of course it's kind of okay. But when I bought the set new, I expect it to work just fine, seriously. But that's just one problem, one subjective problem, of course, that's happened for me. It will not happen for every NeoShifter set. The second problem I have with this one is also, the transformation, which doesn't really seem to work. So either it's me that did not understand the instruction booklet, or it's the instruction booklet which is wrong. But seriously, I do not really see how to make these things works. So yeah, it's maybe me, but for now I don't really understand. And the last point I have with this set is on the articulation point, because well, it seems that it's pretty articulated, but I have some problems with posing the set, because seriously, the 2 parts on the back are really beautiful, but they are also pretty heavy. So this means when you try some pose, many times it will just fall down because the articulations, the rotation point, are loose, as you can see, and it will just fall on itself. And it's really a big problem when you try to make some pose to try to balance the model enough to make him pose like that. So you can still make some cool pose, but that's a little problem, I guess. The legs seems maybe too blocky, or I don't know, but it's quite awkward to move them the right way. But apart from that, let's talk now about the good points. So the good points. Well, first there is the overall color scheme. It's a four color color scheme. So I guess it was pretty interesting to make, and it works quite well, in fact. So really, thumbs up for that. Even if I guess for some people it will be still too much colors in on one only character. I can understand that. Then you're gonna have the overall design, which I thought works pretty nice. I mean, the armor plates, the water parts, the head, and stuff like that are all pretty well molded, and they're really good-looking parts. So it really makes a nice robot. At least I think so. So in terms of design, it's really cool. The transformation works. The transformation mode works quite well, and also the articulation on the upper section are really good. I mean, the arms are really well articulated, even if it's just rotation point, and the same can be said for the pelvis articulation and stuff like that. So overall, I think it's a good set. I guess there was not really tons of evolution between these neo shifters from the fourth wave and the ones from the first wave, except the armor plates and stuff like that. But seriously, it's a pretty good model. But like I said, there is still some problems which are really sometimes annoying. So well, know your warned, I guess. But apart from that, good design, pretty well transformation mode. So it works fine, I guess. So if you like robots or stuff like that, I guess you will be happy with this set. And well, for the others, well, you can of course. Well, it depends it depends of your taste, of course. And that's it. That's all for this review, guys. So I hope you enjoy this set. Hope you enjoy this review. If you have any comments or questions about the set or the review, well, feel free to ask. Or if you have any comments, well, feel free to post them on the comment section of this video. And that said, that's all. So see you later for another video review. Bye bye.